everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Smith's Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Shipped together here from the D-line. On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And a look at this offensive unit now, and you see who we have highlighted, partner.
Jamal Charles, one of the most exciting, productive running backs in the NFL.
Again, it's Charles. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They pitch it to Charles. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And I think a run like that answers the question, how is his ACL, right?
I think it's doing quite fine. That's a lot of rehab by Jamal Charles. The second time it's happened to him, once in college, once in the NFL, and he still looks like the same old great Jamal Charles in the open field.
Not his career long, though. That was 91 yards back in 2012. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
That's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try the air now with Smith. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Charles, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 79 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's a look at the young Atlanta Falcons, although next year, obviously, everyone will be a year older. So rookies like Deion Jones, Keanu Neal, Devondre Campbell, an extra year, well, their only year, but a year under their belt now to get better.
They're just young and growing, aren't they? I mean, I expect their play to continue to accelerate and elevate. And think about the building blocks they had in front of them. Second-year guys in 2016 who had big years. Grady Jarrett, a monster in the Super Bowl, tied a sack record in that game against New England. And Vic Beasley led the NFL in sacks for the regular season with 15.5 and also had 6 forced fumbles. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw on second down is Smith. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. So there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman taking it in. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is. And I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant just about everything he does. And I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a third Pro Bowl in 2017.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just come.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They complete it to Hill. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He's got time. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and 10. Smith again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and long. It's Smith. Going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith finding time. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tomahali in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Gabriel, the man in motion. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On second down, Freeman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second down is Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He's got time in the pocket. He sets to fire deep. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. On fourth down, Smith surveying the field. He's going to take another shot here. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down Atlanta. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Smith. His throw incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Smith. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. DeAnthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And it brings up fourth down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
So the offense has it first and 10. Smith will hand it off here to Charles. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A gain of 3, second down. And third quarter here, you've got to lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. They come out here in the I. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Throwing on third down, Smith. It's Hill, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Jamal Charles. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On first down, Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Ryan on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Smith now to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 32 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A toss play. Here comes Charles. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. On first down, it's Charles again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. It'll be Charles again. He has been the workhorse tonight. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Smith now to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Falcons are going to get a first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme there. And now it's 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Throwing now, Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. A lot of...
You don't want that? No! You don't want that? You don't want that?
Hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing.